Did you know that the same industrial processes that created jobs and economic growth also left behind a legacy of soil contaminated with probable carcinogens? Did you know that some of that soil is right here in our own backyard? Less than 30 miles from New York City, industrial processes contaminated the soil and groundwater for decades with dozens of contaminants that threaten the water supply of this densely populated area. But it also really distresses the land value. And so what happens is these sites typically abandon. So a site that once created possibly thousands of jobs sits empty, and that has a huge impact on a community. There are over 450,000 brownfield sites, contaminated sites in the US, and they contain over 100 billion tons of toxic soil. And yet less than 0.1% of that soil is being treated due to cost. The soil has to either be excavated, taken someplace and buried, or treated with energy-intensive chemical or thermal processes. There has to be a better way. Allied Microbiota uses microbes to clean contaminants from soil. And our microbes have shown groundbreaking results against compounds like those polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, polyaromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, dioxins, and chlorinated compounds. With the support from the National Science Foundation and New York's Clean Energy Business Incubator program, we've moved that technology out of the university to our lab here at the Advanced Energy Research Center, where we've shown that our technology works. We've shown in the lab that we can take PCB levels down below 50 part per million, and that's a key regulatory threshold that allows the soil to be safely landfilled. But we're not stopping there. We're working hard to get the PCB levels down below 1 ppm. At that point, the soil can be safely reused, solving the problem, not burying it. ThermO is a natural microbe, and this microbe is really fantastic. They can not only survive in these toxins, but they kind of eat them for lunch, using their metabolic processes to break down these toxic compounds into harmless substances. We're often told that the solution is to dig up the soil, transport it hundreds of miles, and bury it. That doesn't solve the problem. It just relocates it and buries it. When we say that we can solve the problem, we're told that it'll be too expensive and too slow. We disagree. Our microbes can degrade environmental contaminants faster and cheaper than existing remediation technologies. Communities shouldn't have to choose between jobs and a clean environment. I want our generation and the next to feel safe eating food grown in their garden, eating the fish that they catch, and drinking water from their tap.